Don't be afraid. When you see somebody build a very big house,
Oh, yes.
what God has for you cannot go to somebody else.
No.
They are not hearing me.
Yes.
It may tarry, but it will come to pass.
Yes, sir.
Say, neighbor, what God has for me,
what God has for me
cannot go to another man.
cannot go to another man.
Look at this. When Abraham cried to God that by this time next year, your wife will be with child. That's when the angels were going to Sodom and Gomorrah. And Sarah laughed. When the angels asked, why did you laugh? She was a sinner, I don't care. But what happened is that finally, before that time, that 1 year's time, do you know Sarah did not carry the child at that time?
Yes, sir.
She did not. What happened? She waited. It was like that 1 year will be too far. She suggested to Abraham, why not immediately landed on the house?
Okay.
As if he was waiting. As he landed, what happened? Ishmael came. Are we following this story?
Yes.
Ishmael came. When Ishmael came, something happened. Sarah was still waiting. Then, in between, God now gave Sarah a child. When Sarah was pregnant, he said, since Agar started mocking me that I gave her to my husband, immediately she had child, she started mocking at me. Now that I've had my own child, you and this child will leave this house.
Hey.
Abraham said, what? How can my own blood leave the house? Abraham will not agree. Abraham went back to God to ask from God. You started listening to your wife. He said, take Agar, you take. Listen to her till the end. Am I talking to somebody? See, you listen. I say, I will give you child by 1 year time. You went and listened from her. Continue to listen. If she says, send away the child, send away the child. Abraham came back, sent away the mother and the child. Today, if you want to be listening from people, you will never go any far. Either you decide to hear from God and let some people speak what they are saying. It will not touch your life. Am I talking to somebody? Say, neighbor. The moment you start listening from people,
the moment you start listening from people,
you will listen from people to the end.
You will listen from people to the end. Hey.
There are decisions you take because you are standing right with God.
Oh yes.
You are not following me.
Yeah, you sir.
And you hear from God. When a man says don't go, you say, I am going. Am I talking to somebody?
Yes.
God sent back Abraham. Go. Anything Sarah tells you, do it. That is when Abraham came and said, okay, oh yeah, pack your load and leave this. What God has for Isaac has come. Ishmael is not a promised child. Even though Ishmael came first, but God did not have any covenant with Ishmael. Are you not hearing me?
Yes, sir.
No covenant with Ishmael. His covenant was with who? Person cannot take it. When Isaac came, he became the covenant child. That's why this morning, what God has for you, another person cannot take it.
Oh, yes.
I say another person will not take your blessing. As you are declaring today, what is for you will be for you.
Amen.
You are not following me.
You sir.
I said you are not following me.
We are there, sir.
That destined child that you must put to bed is on the way.
Amen.
That business that you must have it is on the way.
Yes.
That journey that you must go is on the way.
Amen.
Let everybody take their flight and go. Your own turn is coming.
Hey. Amen.
You are not comparing with somebody. You are not competing with anybody.
No.
What is worrying many Christians that if I see you succeed in business, I want to do that business, that very business. If I see you succeed in marriage, I want to marry. Even if it was not the time for me to marry. So never calm down.
Never calm down.
What is for you?
What is for you
Cannot be given to another person.
cannot be given to another person. Hallelujah.
Christianity is not about comparison.
Oh, yes.
The first thing that you must know that we are not gifted the same way.
Oh,
True,
yes.
sir.
And we are not wired the same way.
True, sir. We are following, sir.
So I am making my decree based on how I am wired
Oh, yes.
and based on how God has blessed me. Maybe you all don't listen but to my decree and make your decree. Because what I'm going through may not be what you are going through. You are not hearing me.
Yes, sir.
Am I telling you something?